Alright, good morning everyone, and you joined me right as I'm leaving my driveway. I'm going to do a little bit of what the hell do I do in a day. So, with that, we're going to head to Panera and get the food that we ordered, and then we're going to drive to work. So, come along. The Panera drive-thru, because the Panera drive-thru usually likes to take a while, even though I'm the only person here. It's already starting out to be a great day.
Sorry about that. What can I get for you?
Hi, I have an order for Connor to pick up. Thank you. Alright, so we're finally away from Panera. My bag is missing items, but at this point I don't care. So I think we just might DoorDash something later. It's always interesting with Panera though, because even when there are some days that it goes really well and you have no issues at all. And then there's some days that it's like, oh, we haven't heard of this. I'm like, no, it's been on your app for years. It's like, well, we don't have it. Yeah, okay. Alright, cool. I'll just pretend I didn't want a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich on a croissant. It's okay. But anyways, come along with me while we drive to work. Alright, so we're at work. That drive was a little bit interesting because nobody knows how to drive. And I decided that I had enough. So we're just gonna head inside. I'll see you all in there. And we'll from there, excuse me.
Alright, so we made it to our desk. I usually like to write down a list of things I have to do. So I have purchase orders to do, I have report cards to do, I have a whole variety of different stuff to do. So let's get to it.
We are back in the car on our way to the other building because someone doesn't know that if you take someone off the schedule, they don't go back on the schedule unless they want it. So that just means that I have to go deal with it. So, let's go. So I drove to the other building. I just parked at the other building. And out of nowhere, I almost get hit. So that's how today's going. So with that, we'll go inside and we'll see what's up. All right, so we just did our early childhood. It wasn't too bad. It was only one kid, but it wasn't great either. So with that, we're gonna go back to the other building, but we're gonna stop for lunch. All right, so we made it to UB. I usually don't come over here a lot, and it's just because it's kind of out of the way, and normally you have to get like a parking sticker or something like that, and you only can be in here for an hour, and sometimes the service is kind of slow. But it's the summer, and you don't need a sticker. And even though it's a little bit out of the way, it's technically on my way back to the other building. So we're gonna go here instead. Let's see what's open. All right, so I made my choice. I ended up going with a poke gourmet kind of thing that UB has. It's not bad. They have a lot of different choices, which I really like. And then they also have Subway and Starbucks. So quick coffee or quick sandwich, it's always there for you. I will show you what the food looks like when I get to the other building. But let's just say the Tide tea is on point. Big fan of it. It's really the only drink I get there when I do go there. So with that, let's move to the other building and I'll see you over there. So I figured I might as well show it now while it's still relatively decent. So this is the chicken bowl. It's got obviously chicken, it's got rice, you got various vegetables in there. You got like this orange kind of sauce, a little bit of crunch on top, a little bit of green onion. It's very good. It's only $12, which I'm surprised about because this it doesn't look like it, but this is pretty heavy. So you get a good amount of food for the $12. right, so we made it back. We're gonna head back inside, head back to the desk, and continue what we were supposed to do, which is the next thing on our list is report cards. So it's about 5 p.m. right now, and we're starting to lag a little bit. So we're gonna make some coffee, and we got lessons at 5:30. So I will see you all when the pool closes. Alright, so we did an hour and a half of lessons and got everything done, taken care of. Currently locking up the pool. Here's the pool. Let's see if I do this the right way. And I probably didn't, which is okay. Maybe. Nope, not that way. Maybe. Nope, that's a click. There it is. Alrighty. So with that, we're gonna head outside and drive home, finally. And I've only been working for almost 12 hours. But this is normal. This is a normal Monday. So with that, let's get outside and get out of here. that's that. That's what a normal Monday looks like for me. And I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe I'll make another one of these, but maybe a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Maybe even a Thursday, who knows. But, good day. I'll see you next time.